It's official and the NFL is stunned. The Cowboys have made a final decision on their defensive coordinator, and the reaction across the league has been instant shock. This wasn't the move many expected, and the implications go far beyond just one coaching hire. Fans are split, analysts are rethinking Dallas' direction, and rival teams are paying close attention. What this decision says about the Cowboys' priorities, philosophy, and urgency might be the most revealing part of all. One thing is clear, this choice just changed how the NFL looks at Dallas. It's official and Cowboys Nation, this one came out of nowhere. Just moments ago, the Dallas Cowboys officially finalized their defensive coordinator decision, and I'm telling you right now, this move has already sent shockwaves across the NFL. Analysts are scrambling, fans are split right down the middle, and rival teams are quietly paying very close attention, because this decision tells us exactly what direction the Cowboys are choosing to go, and not just for next season, but for the future of this franchise. For weeks, speculation was everywhere. Insiders were leaking names, fans were arguing nonstop on social media, and the Cowboys front office stayed completely silent. No hints, no leaks, no comfort. And then suddenly, boom, the decision drops. No long build-up, no warning. Just an official confirmation that instantly changed the conversation around Dallas. Some people are calling it bold. Others are calling it risky. But one thing is undeniable, this is a statement move. The Cowboys are not just filling a coaching vacancy. They are redefining their defensive identity. After a season full of inconsistency, blown coverages, and moments where the defense simply could not close games, Dallas had a choice to make. Play it safe with a familiar name, or swing big and challenge the entire locker room. And according to league reaction, the Cowboys chose chaos, the calculated kind. Around the NFL, executives were reportedly surprised not just by who Dallas chose, but by how quickly the deal was finalized. This wasn't a long, dragged-out process. Once the Cowboys locked in on their guy, it was over. That tells you this decision wasn't reactionary. It was planned. This was something the front office had clearly been thinking about for a while, maybe even during the season itself. Now let's talk about why this decision is shocking so many people. First, it signals that the Cowboys are done making excuses on defense. No more blaming injuries. No more "we're close." This hire screams urgency. It says the Cowboys believe their championship window is open right now, and they are not willing to waste another year hoping things magically improve. Second, this move directly impacts the biggest stars on the roster. Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, DeMarcus Lawrence. These guys are about to be used very differently. League sources are already suggesting that the new defensive coordinator's system is far more aggressive, far more creative, and far less predictable. That's exciting, but it's also dangerous. Aggressive defenses create turnovers, but they also expose weaknesses. This is a high-risk, high-reward philosophy, and the Cowboys are fully embracing it. What's really interesting is how former players and NFL analysts are reacting. Some are praising the Cowboys for finally thinking outside the box. Others are warning that this could backfire spectacularly if players don't buy in immediately. And that's the key phrase here, buy in. Because this defense is no longer going to be about individual talent making plays. It's about discipline, communication, and execution. If one player misses an assignment, the entire scheme collapses. Inside the Cowboys locker room, reactions are mixed, and that's completely normal. Younger players reportedly love the idea of a fresh voice and a modern system. Veterans, on the other hand, are cautious. Change always brings uncertainty, especially when it comes from the top. But make no mistake, this decision puts everyone on notice. No one's job is safe. No one is guaranteed snaps. Production will matter more than reputation. This also raises a massive question about the Cowboys' head coach and front office alignment. This hire feels intentional. It feels like ownership and coaching are finally on the same page defensively. In the past, Dallas often looked caught between philosophies: aggressive one year, conservative the next. This time, there's clarity. There's direction. And that alone is something Cowboys fans have been begging for. Let's also talk about how rival teams are viewing this. In the NFC East, this decision did not go unnoticed. Teams are already studying film, anticipating how Dallas might change its defensive tendencies. If this system works, it could immediately make the Cowboys one of the most dangerous defenses in the conference. But if it fails, Dallas will once again be the headline for all the wrong reasons. What makes this even more fascinating is the timing. This move comes before the draft, before free agency fully opens up. That means the Cowboys can now build the roster specifically for this defensive scheme. Expect certain types of players to be prioritized. Speed, versatility, football IQ. This isn't about size anymore. It's about adaptability. Players who can't adjust will be replaced. Fans are already debating whether this decision fixes the Cowboys' biggest weakness or creates a new one. And honestly, both sides have valid points. We've seen talented coordinators struggle in Dallas before. The pressure is different here. The spotlight is relentless. One bad game becomes a week-long controversy. One blown coverage turns into national outrage. Not every coach can handle that. But that's also why this move is so intriguing. The Cowboys didn't choose comfort. They chose conviction. They chose someone who believes in their system, even if it goes against traditional thinking. And that tells us something important. Dallas is tired of being good. They want to be feared. Now let's be real for a second. This hire does not guarantee success. Championships aren't won in January press releases. They're won on Sundays in December and January, when adjustments matter and pressure peaks. But this decision gives the Cowboys something they've lacked for years: identity. You're either going to hate this defense or love it, but you will know exactly who they are. The national media reaction has been explosive. Some analysts are calling it one of the most daring coordinator hires in recent memory. Others are saying Dallas is gambling with a roster that should already be competing for Super Bowls. And that debate is exactly why this move matters. The Cowboys are no longer boring. They are no longer predictable. They are once again the center of the NFL conversation. And Cowboys fans, ask yourself this: would you rather fail trying something bold, or keep repeating the same mistakes and hoping for different results? Because that's the real choice Dallas just made. They chose evolution over comfort. They chose risk over routine. Over the next few weeks, we're going to hear more details. We'll see assistant coaches added. We'll hear players speak publicly. We'll start seeing clues about how this defense will actually look on the field. And every single move from now on will be judged through this decision. So whether you love it or hate it, one thing is crystal clear: the Dallas Cowboys have officially changed course. The defensive coordinator decision is final, the message has been sent, and the NFL is officially on notice. Now the only question left is simple: will this shocking decision finally push the Cowboys over the edge, or will it become another what-if chapter in Cowboys history? Because starting now, there are no excuses left.